Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to the Calamity Mod. And welcome back to my elemental daycare where none of them can ever stand still. My god. Well, okay, the water elemental up there, she's just chilling. But everybody else is just pacing back and forth, and there's the harpy. Well, I got a lot of options for murder right now. I wonder which one I should use. I've got lots of choices here. Maybe the Wave Pounder, that sounds like a fun time. Here, hold this. Oh, wait, it did it? Okay. It was supposed to do that. I was trying to blow you up with sonic booms, not asteroids, my god. Can't take this infinite power suit anywhere. But anyways, welcome back to the Calamity Mod. All of our friends here just ready to get into some action today. And the action we're getting into today is we're gonna go to a couple different locations. We're gonna see the sights and take a look at what's new, and then we're gonna kill everybody, okay? And then we're gonna fill our magic storage with all their wonderful loots and make some new stuff and maybe kill a boss. Or maybe possibly haps the Profaned Guardians. We might not. Oh, here's my chance. She's back again. I didn't even notice. Oh, now I electrocuted it to death. I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna jump down here and go down to a place that's a little bit more harpy-free to continue this. But anyways, got a new armor set, got a brand new weapon, got a lot of brand new weapons actually. With the defeat of the Moon Lord, we also accessed all the Luminite stuff, so I've got a whole new loadout now. Almost every single weapon was replaced. Unlocked a new accessory slot. I'm kind of bouncing around what I want to have on there. I might leave the Deific Amulet on for the foreseeable future, just for the extra little bit of survivability, because, you know, I like to live. Also, I have 200 defense, which is pretty cool. I think that's all thanks to the Intergalactic set, because this is very chunky. Also, in the last episode, I forgot to upgrade my Angel Treads into Seraph Tracers. Now, I do realize that the Angel Treads running acceleration is a lot faster, and I think there's just a little bit more movement speed, but I'm not too concerned about that. I think, honestly, I move quick enough, and honestly, with some of the boss fights that I have to be more precise with my mobility, I think I would rather be slower. Because I have a nasty habit of oopsie-daisy tripping and falling and accidentally dashing into death lasers, which is usually the end of me. Not a fan of that. So a little bit less movement speed is not a big deal for me. And it also opens up another inventory slot here, another accessory slot I threw on the community. I'm sure I'll be replacing a lot of this stuff as I move on. I'll upgrade some things and we'll move forward here. Get a few new items I might want to swap out with some things here, but for right now, I think my loadout's as good as it needs to be. So yeah, everything looks pretty good to go, and with that said, now that I've talked for 5 minutes about just random mods and ends, it's time to get into the murder. And that murder, like I said, is going to be traveling to various different locations, meeting all the new people, seeing the sights, and blowing them up. So, after the defeat of the Moon Lord, the world took a bit of a turn, and the Hallow and the Dungeon, I believe, got an overhaul. New enemies in there spawning, new items, so I guess it's kinda... whatever choice doesn't really matter. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna need most of the stuff that comes from there. I don't really think you get any good, real, like, accessories or equipment until after the bosses are dead. So I think the first place I'd like to go, since I really haven't done very much in the way of dungeoning, is I think I'm gonna head over to the sulfur pylon here, and we'll run over to the dungeon. And we'll take a look-see inside and see if there's anything new in there. I have heard tale of polterplasm, or, like, whatever, ectoplasm gunk or something, I don't know. There's new stuff down here. There's new gunk balls. And we're gonna go down here, we're gonna kill them, we're gonna see what's what. Alright, where are they? We need to go down to the right spot, though. I need to go down to the area where I can farm efficiently. I do remember that I have to be careful down here, otherwise Poltergeist is going to show up and I might just have to kill her right now. Alright, here we go. We are in the ancient library now. Now we shall activate the battle cry. Oh wait, there's some of the stuff right now. Phantoplasm. I got some of the goo, and I'm not really sure if I can make any of this stuff right now, but we have it. Ruinous Souls, can't get that until after we defeat Poltergeist. Oh, look at that, Phantom Spirits. Oh, does it not spawn anymore? That's interesting. I guess killing them has no impact on whether or not Poltergeist will show up, unless it just doesn't say anymore. That's kind of freaky. But yes, it looks like all of the good rogue stuff that I can craft are locked behind Poltergeist's defeat. Oh, Eldritch Soul Artifact as well. I don't have Exodium clusters. I think I read somewhere in one of the last comments that something happened with that and they were supposed to spawn up in the sky and they didn't. That's okay though, I guess I can just farm the Shockstorm shuttles and everything will be good to go. I don't know, but I definitely need these things to move forward here, and this Eldritch Soul Artifact sounds really good, so might want to grab that. Immunity Whispering Death, that just looks really nice. And their status is Ninja Belt, there's some dye, okay, there's all kinds of good stuff to look at right now. Okay, so let's open up the battle cry right here and we'll start commencing the murder. Just fill the room with explosions. That's the best way to do this. Maybe I should let the area kind of fill up a little bit more before I start opening fire here. Oh, do the magicians there have, a new color of orb blast that they fire at me, huh? Wails echo through the dilapidated dungeon halls. Oh no, Poltergeist is coming. She's definitely on her way. Long dead prisoners seek their zealous revenge. Oh god, okay. So, you know, when she shows up, maybe for progression's sake, I'll just let her live. And we'll leave peacefully, and hopefully she's fine with that and doesn't chase me. Come on out to play, Poltergeist. Okay, there she is. Oh my god, hello. All right, fine. Let's see how overpowered these Astra Geldon items are, really. I mean, I'm doing a decent bit of damage to her. You know, I'm a little bit, I'm feeling on the weak side, but then again, I'm also hitting pretty good. Maybe I'll try the Wave Pounder instead. Okay, we still died, but to be honest, I wasn't really trying all that hard, because I wasn't really trying to actually kill it. But, yeah, we pretty much, beat Poltergeist. And, she's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bosses ahead. And, I had little to no trouble with her. So that'll be a good indicator for how the rest of this is going to go. We also got some Polterplasm, or whatever that stuff was called. The pink goop, the, candle wax ectoplasm. Where is that stuff at here? We can make statuses ninja belt. I want to know what all I can make here. Not really a whole lot of very much right now, I believe. Not until after Poltergeist is dead, or until I have defeated, what is it, Stormweaver or something? I don't know. Phantom Lance. I suppose I need to craft some of those for the Phantasmal Ruin. I didn't even know that Phantom Lances were a thing. Probably because I have absolutely no Spectre bars at all. No, I can craft a few. Might as well. I'm gonna need them for something later on down the line, so we'll throw all that stuff in there. How many of those do I need for this? 500? There we go. Okay, beautiful. Here I was thinking I would come back and craft some current tier item, not something from back pre-Golem, but that's fine. I guess I'm technically making progress. Well, I guess I could make statuses ninja belt, but the thing is I can't really use it while I got the Abyssal Mirror stacked up. The effects are the exact same. What's the cooldown for that? A 90-second cooldown versus a 90-second cooldown. So, I mean, I guess I can craft it for later usage, but I'm gonna have both of the things equipped eventually anyway if I use them both, because the Abyssal Mirror can be upgraded. It's gonna be pretty far off later in the game here, but I will be able to make it eventually. This will be an endgame item. Dark Sun Fragment. I won't have that, I think, until what, post-Yar? I don't remember exactly when they make you do the refights. And that looks like that's about it, so I'm actually curious now. I'm gonna go up into the sky, and I'm gonna get relatively far away from all the peacefulness of Casa del Ball Man up there floating around, and I'm gonna see, oh good, solar eclipse. Okay, now I need to activate the war cry, which was already activated, of course. I remember that. I'm smart. I've got a big brain. And let's get up here and see if I can get some shock storm shuttles to show up. Yeah, there we go. Exodium clusters. I can definitely just farm them like this. Okay, they're great. So I can get this after all. I just need to go down and get some navy plate. I think I grabbed a handful of each. I think I made a point of getting at least 25 from each one of those labs we went down to. So I shouldn't have to go too far. There we go. Oh my god, there's tons of Exodium up here. Okay, so maybe it does spawn naturally up here. But, I mean, it's easy enough to just farm it, so it's not really that big of a deal. I'm sure it probably is some kind of a Remnants thing for the reason why it's not spawning, but it's all good. Problem solved. Okay, so is it just me, or does it seem like the war cry's not really causing much of a war right now? I mean, there's stuff here showing up in quite great numbers. Am I just killing it so fast that it doesn't really impact much, which is kind of a bummer. But, there's not really very much up here. I mean, it's harpies and wyverns every now and again, but I'm not really seeing anything else. Maybe it would have been better if I'd have gone over to the jungle and I kind of farmed up there so I could have the increased spawn rate. I guess I could just go down to the jungle and buy a jungle fountain from the witch doctor, but that's just so much effort, you know, it's so far away. I think I'm good right now anyway. Hello, thief, might I have a refund? Thank you. 2 platinum. I don't even remember spending 2 platinum on anything at all, but you know what? Thanks, I appreciate it. Always happy to get back money I don't remember spending. All right, down we go. Deposit this stuff in here. Am I able to craft this soul artifact yet? Is there a way? Yes, there is a way. Beautiful. Eldritch soul artifact, knowledge. Range velocity, rogue stealth, minions, reduce mana cost, and melee speed, immunity to whispering death. Wonderful. I gotta go upgrade it as well. I can't just not reforge that, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta go down there and deal with that. I don't even know what whispering death is, but I'm glad I'm immune to it. So now, I think I can go to the Hallowed to fight the new mobs that spawn over there for the Providence-related stuff, but I'm also fairly certain I can get them in the Underworld as well, can't I? I think I can. I'll just head over to the Brimstone Crag. We'll head over that direction. Oh, wow. Oh, there's water down here. When did this get here? Oh, hi. Well, that was exciting. What a welcome. Unholy essences, they are spawning very, very frequently, so yes, that is good. Scorn Eaters, one of my favorite looking mobs in modded Terraria. They definitely look really awesome. Yeah, there's a bunch of random junk down here all getting pulverized by all my stuff, I see. So there's no question about it that the Astrogeldon stuff is very powerful, but it doesn't seem to be as brokenly unbalanced as I remember it. I seem to remember this stuff just absolutely mopping the floor with anything and everything that I came across back whenever I got it for the first time. Maybe the rogue stuff's just not as powerful as the rest of it, but I don't know. New item has been unlocked in the Deviant Shop. What did I kill now? Blasphemous Donut. Don't worry, perfectly edible. Increased life regeneration. Okay. Sanctified Spark is a summon weapon. Profane Chew Toy. An ungodly radical dude? I cannot see what it is that I have summoned. Oh, there he is. What is that thing? I have no idea what that thing is. I can't really tell. The Holy Torch attracts an annoying fairy. I can only imagine. Oh, yes. Lovely. I get that reference. Finally, a reference that I understand. Oh my god, it's beautiful when it happens. Okay, also, I'm definitely doing the thing again where I just go to a place and start murdering, and I'm not even really paying attention necessarily to what I need from down here. So I might have ended up spending a lot more time down here for items that I don't even really need yet. Alright, I think that should be good enough. I've got an awful lot of stuff now, so I think, alright, I think I'm good to go now. I've got 160 of those unholy essences. And let's actually deactivate the war cry while I'm up here. There we go. Won't spawn 5,000 harpies around my face. But yes, it looks like I can't craft this stuff yet. I can make the Hell's Sun. That's something I can make. Deific Thunderbolt, not yet. I have to defeat Stormweaver there. That looks like that's all the rogue stuff. Rune of Costs, I will need that later. But it looks like it drops from Providence anyway. I don't have to worry about it till after her anyhow, so I'm not worried about it too much. Holy Flames, I wonder if that would be better than Armor Crunch. Maybe. Maybe, possibly, haps. An Emissary of the Profaned Goddess, yeah, that's not something I'll get for a while. And Elderberries, I cannot craft that either. Profaned Crucible, also cannot get that yet. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that I can get later, and a few things that I can get now. Alright, we'll deposit all. We shall craft our Hell's Sun. Yet another item that I can upgrade. What does it do? Oh. Shoots out sparklies. Subterranean sun in the palm of your hand hurls up to 10 gravity-defying spike balls. Oh, so it's a spike ball thing. Okay, one of these. I haven't seen them in a while. Periodically emit small suns that explode on hit. Stealth strikes emit suns at a faster rate and last for a longer amount of time. Okay, that's interesting, I suppose. Let us make a teleport down, and we shall upgrade and then teleport back. Don't really know if I'll use it, but I will have it nonetheless. And I think that was just about it, honestly. I don't know of any other items that I can really craft myself right now, so I guess the only thing to do is to just deal with the Profaned Guardians. I think we totally have time to do that. I'm pretty sure we can handle that. I need the summon item, though. There we go. Profane Shard. Very nice. We shall head back up to the surface, and we shall move on. Alright, so here we are in the Hallow, ready to go. Clear the area out a bit here. Let's reduce the spawn rates just a hair. And I do believe, yes, I guess I could do this either in the Hallow or in the Underworld. I think you get different sets of items when you defeat the Profane Guardians and Providence down there. Or up here. Not exactly sure if any of them will be good or rogue-related, but we will just defeat them up here on the surface first, and then we will worry about the aftermath later. So without any further ado, let us call forth the Profane Guardians. During the daytime it has to be. It's a good thing I switched it. It does not specify that in here. And we will just see how our fight against the chicken nuggets goes. There we go. Okay, so you definitely got a resprite. You got a whole lot going on right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We will use the explodey balls. We got shields around them. Definitely a lot going on there. Hello. Okay. Let's get a stealth strike going here. There we go. This should clear that out relatively fast. I will use the power of Dredonic explosions against your meatball shield. I don't even know if this is the right thing to do. I have no idea. Should I be dealing with the other thing first? I mean, what is that? Okay. That's different. Wasn't really expecting that. I think I do remember seeing Providence has an ability very similar to that, though. I mean, these guys aren't really a real boss fight. They're more of like a warm-up, I suppose you could say. All right, the healer's going there. You don't do contact damage, do you? You just kind of fly in circles. Well, you're about to be dead anyway, so there we go. That's one down. Oh no, I lost my adrenaline. I'll never do enough damage now. Oh, can you only defeat them in order now? You can't just pulverize them. Okay, I see. Interesting. Come on, let me have that adrenaline and the rage at the same time. It'll be beautiful. And now the fight's over. Goodbye. Hey now, don't be throwing no fireballs at me. That's my thing. I am the fireball, okay? I hate people that throw out fireballs. There we go. They've been defeated. Would you look at that? That was really easy. No treasure bag, eh? Okay. Hot Wheels. It'd be good for doing donuts, but what could be fast enough to use them? Profaned frame. Okay. So I can make a mount. Okay, interesting. Profaned Guardian plushie. That's neat. Okay. Cultist robe. Suppose if I wanted to be a Profaned cultist, that's neat. We have the relic there. Is there a trophy for all of them, or is it just one universal? Okay, good. It's just one trophy. That's good. Profaned core. Summons Providence when used in the Hallower Underworld. Unique drop changes depending on the biome fought in. Yes, I was right. And we have the Relic of Deliverance. Summons a spear that causes you to lunge towards your mouse position. The spear requires a charge up. Longer the charge, the stronger the lunge. Is there any other, like, rogue-specific items that drop for this? Because it looks like I got, like, almost everything but the trophy from one kill. I didn't get the Guardian Mask. That looks good. War Banner of the Sun. I didn't get the Guardian Mask. That looks kind of cool. Looks vaguely similar to what I've got on. Oh, and the War Banner of the Sun. Ah, yes. The War Banner of the Sun. I remember that. Oh, there's the Profaned Frame as well. Okay. Man, I did just about everything from just one kill. But yes, the War Banner of the Sun. I remember farming that out whenever I was doing this as melee before. Not a very good time. Fought this guy about 100 times, it still didn't drop, and then when I finally got it, I kind of sat back and I said, ah, yes. Now I can progress. With all that said and done, let's take a look at the lore, see what Yarm has to say about these little meatballs here. The Guardians are rather simple constructs, extensions of the Profaned Goddess's power. They are given partial autonomy to hunt down threats and are rarely seen outside of temples sanctified in her name. She has been attempting to expand her domain, and it is no surprise she sees you as her largest threat. As she should. After all, it was you that finished off the Starspawn horror that catalyzed the downfall of the dragons. Have no mercy, for the Profane Goddess shows none herself. So, it wasn't Cthulhu, it was just the Moonlord what done did in the dragons, I see. Good to know, I guess. Deposit all, yeah, okay. Didn't even use the Hell's Sun. I don't know if I really will, to be honest with you. I might, I don't know. I'll probably use it more than a Lunar Kunai. I mean, these things are cool, but the other stuff that I got's a lot better. This is just the game I have to play now. I have to decide which of these items I'm just going to slowly but surely get rid of. Which weapon isn't as great as it used to be. Alright, we finally get to go down here now to the third row, and we can place our first relic of Post-Moonlord right there. Is it gonna let me? It is not going to let me. That is a disappoint. Why won't you? Supposing I got the wrong ground down there. Okay. How do I fix? There we go. I got it. We're all good now. Everything's fine. I totally knew that was gonna happen. Now we're good. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Spicy chicken nuggets. But there we go. We finally got our bottom row started, and it is beautiful. We've only got a couple of bosses down here as opposed to the massive hard mode adventure that this mod was. And a good handful of them are just kind of mini bosses or event bosses, like all of the Devourer of God's friends down here, or the mini bosses from the third tier of the Acid Rain. Then we got these guys down here who are gonna make me hate my life. And it just dawned on me that I completely forgot to farm up the trophies for these two. Completely and totally slipped my mind. I know that I need to get them both, it's just that I haven't really been around to doing it yet. I suppose I really could. It's the extra Geodon Slam I really don't feel like farming up the trophy for until later. How about we just add that to the list of things to do for next time? Because I'm thinking with all that done, might be time to call it an episode here on account of us making so very much progress. The next video is probably just going to be a mad dash boss rush to Poltergeist. It might end up being that. Because I don't really think I'm going to need any new armors, so farming new ore that might show up is kind of pointless. I've got such an expansive setup of weapons here that I'm not really too worried about having something outclass them too much. I think I could probably get away with quite a lot now. And, well, I mean, I suppose if there's any new accessories and whatnot that show up here, you know, we might grab them and throw them on. But for the most part, I think we're pretty well set, nice and powerful going forward. I know that might kind of ruin the experience a little bit, but the Post-Moonlord of Calamity Mod is something that I have experienced many times, so nothing that is going on here, aside from maybe a rework of a boss fight or two, maybe a resprite, is going to be new to me. So worst case scenario, we just plow through the end of this, and it won't be as many episodes as I think it will be. We'll see. But for the time being, like I said, right now, me and my infinite power, I think, are going to call it an episode here, guys. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Pet sewers.